My friends, welcome to Talk Casual. We're broadcasting all over the outer rim tonight. To the left of me is the dancing monkey himself, Ian.
Hey, have you loaded the gifts up this time?
Well,
Yeah,
let's see.
no.
Let's hope if it works. And of course, I'm the Grand Master of Salt himself, Ariel. As always, we're sponsored by Tez's Games. Tez's Games, the best stuff in the West. Armada, X Wing, 40k, Magic. It's there at Tez's
Legion.
Game. Legion. It's all there. The best in the West. Come to Tez's Game. Ian, what's on tonight's show?
The same thing we had on the other night show and it didn't work.
Yes. Oh, take two. Take two.
So take two. Take two.
Yes.
Alrighty. On this one, we're going to be talking about, or attempting to talk about again, the Clone Wars cards that have been spoiled, which Pikachu gave us after when they told us we're getting news, and this is about the only thing we got when we're supposed to get news, but didn't get news. But we'll talk about that later.
Correct.
We'll also be talking a little bit about TTS, Tabletop Simulator, and the upcoming tournament this weekend on Tabletop Simulator / Vassal as well. I think there might be a few games playing Vassal, I'm not sure. We're trying to get everyone to TTS because it's far superior to Vassal. We're talking a bit about that as well, about that tournament coming up, what the details are, and so on.
Excellent.
And so
shall we hit
some cards, shall we?
Shall we hit some cards? All right, let's go to some cards.
It said it was coming, yes. No sound. Oh, Mahas, what are you doing? No sound. Yeah, you can hear me. Can't hear you. No sound. Oh, technical areas. We love technical areas. Did you mute us again? You forgot to add your mic or my mic? Your mic. That's okay. People don't need to look listen to you anyway.
Apologies, people. I stuffed that one up myself. Give me a second here. But Ian, just talk about what I just said.
Let's talk about okay. So anyway, Mars was doing an introduction, which you all luckily missed, but I had to sit through. So we're going to be talking about Clone Wars stuff tonight. The tournament.
Excellent.
Actually, you all heard me say that, so that's all good. So
yeah. So
Mars just did some type of goofy intro.
Yeah. Okay. So it's working now. So I'm gonna start. Basically, there was a Clone Wars was announced early last year, middle last year. I can't remember. Somewhere during the SSD phase. I cannot remember off the top of my head. Thanks, Luke. Long. I'm looking good. Thank you. That was early. I can't remember. It was 2019. But the first indication of Armada Clone Wars was coming was a trade show early on this year, saying that Armada was a slideshow saying Armada Clone Wars available Q4 2020, and had the picture of the acclimator there. Of course, I doubt Q4 2020 is going to happen this time round, but
I'm pretty sure they didn't know about what was going on at the time. I'm pretty sure they could not see what was happening now, and we try not to mention it because when you mention it, you tend to get certain things tend to happen to certain videos when you mention certain things.
Correct.
So
correct.
We shall not speak of it.
No, but we'll keep optimistic. You know, we're gonna get it. Simple as that. Let's just go with that.
We'll get it eventually.
It's gonna come.
We'll get it eventually.
It's gonna come.
It's coming.
It's coming. Just like the SSD. It's coming.
It's coming. Yeah, something big.
All right. So
so you got that spoiled. And then
the next big thing was basically Adepticon was supposed to happen early this month, late March. Of course, thanks to this lovely virus situation that got canned. I know.
No, situation.
Situation. Yes.
Situation.
It got canned. So there was supposed to be a show on FFG products. They didn't mention about Armada. They just said X Wing and Legion. Of course, Adepticon got cancelled, and then they said, well, let's change it to a web. They did a live stream, so they added Armada. So 40 minutes, first of Legion, then X Wing, and then we get the slide of SSD. More info later this year. Something big was coming. Man, how pissed off I was. Me, myself, and so many other posts.
This is specifically why I don't watch the live streams.
Yeah.
I just go, the information will be there when I go to look later.
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste my time with a live stream.
Yeah.
I'll just watch it and click through where I find if they do it. So that means I get to sleep in too. So, because it was pretty early in the morning for us, wasn't it?
It was actually about 9 o'clock or something like that. So it was actually pretty early. So.
Well, I'm at work anyway. So
yeah,
I'm working.
I can't remember.
Usually it's
it was a Saturday morning, so it was nice. Saturday morning about 9 o'clock. This stream, so I was watching it. I'm like,
okay, that's not unavoidable. That's okay. That's
yeah. So we get this screenshot of more info this year. So we have basically people ranting and raving on the chat, and then on the forums later about the SSD drop. Basically, something big is coming. It's like, here we go again.
Clone Wars drop.
Yeah.
You mean they did the same thing, did they?
Yeah, they basically said, here we go. They've done the same SSD gimmick again. We're angry, we're furious, and off we've entered. So the later next day, FFG Marketing dropped us a nice little couple of cards onto the forum and onto the Discord, Armada Discord page, feeling sad for us. So we're gonna,
nice.
Yeah, I know. It's. I was expecting more like ship models or something like that to actually come out, but instead they actually.
I almost would have preferred seeing ship models. To be honest.
Yeah, because
I think I would have preferred that.
Yeah, absolutely. And these they dropped us 4 cards. So let's go through these 4 cards, and the first one is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So he's a...
What was it? It's Kenobi!
So he is a Republic commander, 28 points. So Obi-Wan Kenobi, while a friendly ship is defending, when it spends its readied redirect token, it may reduce the total damage by 1 before it suffers damage.
So everyone gets auxiliary shield teams, but they can only do it if the token is ready.
Yeah, but imagine twice. Like, you can reduce 2. Like, if you have auxiliary shield teams at the same time, you can use it at the same time too.
So, you can spend this, then discard it to redirect, but...
Yeah.
Ouch. I think this just tells me that there's going to be a lot of ships with 2 redirects. Otherwise, if you only got ships with single redirects, then yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi is kind of hurtful because you'd rather redirect. A lot of the time, you want to redirect that damage. So if you don't have maybe all these ships have 2 redirects, a brace, and no evade, and it's just that one way of being able to get the redirect damage, evaded damage. But it will hurt you if you're having multiple attacks coming at you. So I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah, it depends on the ships. It depends on what defense token suite the ships do have. 28 points, is that a viable for?
I think it is viable depending on like what type of ship we get. Like, I suppose the best way to compare this, you'll probably want to compare this. Line this up towards probably Imperial capital ships. Like, they've all got the 2 redirects, like the Victories, they've all got the 2 redirects. So I suppose on those ships, if you got that opportunity, you spend like the extra 8 points on the commander to get that.
Yeah.
So it's probably not too bad. It's probably not bad, but it's always good to reduce damage. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, ooh, I don't know. We should see how we got to find out what you're comparing.
All right, imagine with a ship with this, or another ship. I'm saying a ship with evade, weapon shields, techs, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Evade free token, free damage.
Yeah.
And then you can brace it as well.
I do that. I already do that. That's why I'm been thinking a lot lately about
Onigers
Foresight on the MC30.
Yeah.
And Onigers. and ECMs.
Yeah.
So that way, you can spend the evade token, you can cancel 3 dice because you have that extreme range. So you get to cancel 2 normally with an evade. Also, it lets you cancel the 3rd dice.
Yeah.
And then, there's 1 hit left over. Cool. Redirect. Expert shield text out the door. So 4 hits gone from 2 tokens.
Yeah.
It's it's legitimate thing. So who knows? Actually, that's actually a very good point. Obi-Wan, in a world of, if you're flying things like victories, like something that's equivalent to a victory or 2 redirects to brace, in a world of Onagas, he's actually probably pretty good because being able to reduce that total damage.
Yeah,
he's probably good. He's good for against Onagas, but against other things, I don't know. Like, a swarm of TIC Corvettes coming at you.
Yeah. Again, we don't know we don't know what ships we're getting, so we're going to get the those Corvette type ships from the Clone Wars, I presume. So again,
they will, yeah.
So we'll see when ships come out. But Obi-Wan Kenobi looking good. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any higher ground initiative or something like that, which I'm a bit disappointed. But well.
Hey, crew card is yet to come.
Yes. And
crew card is yet to come,
and he doesn't say hello there or anything like that. So I'm a bit disappointed on that. But it's
Mars. That just means an altar card.
Yeah, true.
We can always do an altar card.
Hey, I'm always up for an altar card.
Always up for an altar card.
All right, let's move on to the next one. So we've got Clone Gunners, clone only.
Clone only. So
concentrate fire.
What clone only means, but
so you may discard 1 concentrate fire token assigned to another friendly ship at distance 1 to 5 of the defender. If you do, you add 1 blue die set to accuracy icon to your attack pool. So this is a gunnery team's slot, and it is 4 points.
Yep.
So again, we don't know what clone only is. When I said before, it could be like the ship variants. It could be one variant of a ship can be clone onlys, another ship can be Jedi only. So again, we don't know what that clone only thing is. Probably it means it can only go on a clone only ship. So don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out eventually. The thing which is more important is how the value of this card being 4 points. It doesn't just cost 4 points, but it also costs either 2 tokens or a die on the token. So you got to spend a token off a friendly ship to add a blue die. Look, I suppose if they've got something like flotillas in the background, you know what? Something like the flotilla in the background,
absolutely,
they can continuously generate your own concentrate fire token, so we can always just do it. Then it's fine if you're able to have that support ship in the background. But it's a case of 4 points plus a support ship to purposely do that. That is a lot of points.
And always your non-ECM ship or your exhausted ECM ship, you can get this off and stop something. So.
There's only accuracies to your dice pool is so great.
It's all right. It's 4 points, and it does take your gunnery team slot. So
it takes your advanced gunnery slot. That's what it takes.
Gun team slot,
Gun team slot. It takes your gunnery team slot. It takes your ordnance expert slot. So
I think it's more for your blue range kind of ship, and even it works at long range. It doesn't mean have to be in. So
I don't think it's great because of all the conditions you need to meet to make it. Like, you need friendly ships to make this work. So if you got like a 3-ship list and you're the last ship on the board, and it's just like, okay, well, I got 4 points, which I'm not going to do anything with. Where something like gunnery teams might make the difference.
Clone gunners. I think clone gunners would be good on a big ship where it doesn't need gun teams, and you've got other support ships that be close by to the defender at range 5. That can be.
When can a ship that has a gunnery slot not take gun teams?
Well.
When it doesn't have the points to spend on it, that's when.
Yeah, true.
Otherwise, it generally will want to take gun teams.
Okay, absolutely, and I totally agree. Again, it depends on the ships. It depends on certain things, but I think people can make.
I'm not warm on this card, to be honest.
No,
I'm really not.
No,
I'm not warm on this one.
Fair enough. I'm again. It depends on what the ships I see and what I can do with it. There can be something. As I said, for 4 points, it's not bad. All right, so that was our 2 Republic cards. We'll move to the Commander Kraken. So
Kraken.
Kraken.
I was saying Kraken.
Kraken with a K. So we've got Kraken. Once per activation, while a friendly ship is attacking a ship, if another friendly ship is at close, medium range of the defender, the attacker may change one die to a face with any icon and no other icons. So your modification, so your Separatist commander for 30 points. So it's your basically kind of Screed-esque type dice modification, but you can't get doubles on it, just one only.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's something that works for everybody. I got this feeling Separatist are probably going to be like a more swarmy type of, like a cheaper swarmy type of list, something similar to like Rebels, I suppose, the TRC Corvettes. You know, get a few of those in. So yeah, I reckon this could work. Something here. I reckon this will work. This I'm actually quite warm on.
Yeah,
I actually quite like this one because the ability to, dice modifications are always great.
Absolutely,
especially with red dice. So any dice mod you can get is a good thing when it's a passive. When it's something passive like this, you don't need a lot of things to trigger it. No. Just another ship close to minion range, and that's not really hard to do.
No. And it's once per activation, so it doesn't have to be your activation. It could be another ship activation. So basically, salvo. This can work with salvo.
Oh, it can too. Yeah, once per activation.
Yeah. So again, it can change it to an accuracy. You can change it to a crit. You can change it to a hit. It depends on what you need at that situation. Depending, like on Screed, it's only a blue crit, a crit, or it could be a hit crit. But this one is just one only, but it can be a crit, an accuracy, or a hit. So
I do like it for the ability to change to crits because you got a lot of those blue ion crits in there.
Yeah,
which I think are really great. Like some of those cards are really awesome. I'd love to use them for Rebels, but Rebels just have no real reliable way of triggering them like Screed can.
Yeah,
but this is a good card. It's I like this one. Awesome. Yeah, I like this card. Really good.
30 points. All right, so we'll move on to the last.
It's worth it. I think that's worth 30 points. I think that's fair. That's worth it.
Awesome. So we've got our final card, Wat Tambor. So he's a officer slot for 5 points. Engineering. You may spend up to 2 shields from any of your hull zones or any one hull zone on another friendly ship at distance 1 to 5 to gain twice at that many additional engineering points. So you're basically spending...
Yeah, he's not too bad. He's defensive.
Yeah, so you double your engineering value of that ship, but basically sacrificing ships around you to gain that. So so you can spend 2...
So if you have like a token on a 2 or 3 or 4 point ship, you can spend a token for 2. Get 2 shields off another friendly ship at distance 1 to 5 that's possibly running away. Put some shields back up or get rid of that damage card.
So you spend 2 of your shields of your ship, or you can spend 1 hull zone, any 1 hull zone from another friendly ship.
2 shields from 1 hull zone from another friendly ship, yeah.
Or so you can take 2 shields from yourself, or 1 hull from another friendly ship, or 1 hull.
2 shields from any 1 hull zone.
It says you may
still 2 shields from a friendly ship.
Oh, okay, yeah.
2 shields. From any of your hull zones or any 1 hull zone.
Oh, so yeah. Okay.
If on my ship, I could take 1 from the rear and the front.
Oh, yeah,
but on a friendly ship, you can only take it from 1 hull zone. So if you've only got 1 shield, it's kind of like, oh, yeah, I get 2 points. I can buy a shield back. But
yeah, I'd say it'd be better to just take it from a friendly ship that's like, say, like a Gazanti or something. Well, no, you can't do a Gazanti because it actually needs 2 shields.
The equivalent that runs away. Yeah. Yeah, true. It doesn't, does it?
So
yeah, well, I'm sure they'll have something.
You'll have
it's a shield transfer.
Yeah.
Shield transfer.
Basically.
So
5 points for an officer, though. An officer
slot. Does take up the officer slot. It's probably not bad if they have a ship that's designed to get into your opponent's face, that's going to take a lot of damage, and you will possibly need to do a repair and get some of those shields back up or get rid of that horrible crit. Hey, I could see him being used. 5 points. I'm sure there's probably something better coming out, but I wouldn't say it's horrible.
No.
Not horrible.
Again, it all depends on the ships again, because they could have multiple officer slots on a separatist ship. You don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they'll have droid.
Or multiple larger ships which have multiple crew slots. He'd be perfect for, really, because he can just go and cool. That's my little pleb guy over there. He's just gonna go in and die. I'll just take 2 shields off him anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, it depends on ships, but it's all right. It's all right. So 4 cards they're giving to us. Once these cards were dropped, basically, obviously late March, these cards dropped. People were wondering what was happening with these cards because these cards don't look exactly right like a normal cards. So thanks to Krabik, I kind of stole these off him. He basically gave us a rough guide of they look a bit bigger than normal. So if I put, he's actually put a gunnery teams with clone gunners. So he's basically married up the icon of gunnery teams, and the cards look a little bit bigger. So people are speculating maybe this might be a 2.0 scenario, or they're going to change the actual cards themselves to make them bigger, and card packs are coming and so forth, and basically the sky's going to fall and everything, and everyone all went crazy. Personally, I think it's not going to happen. I think it's just more of a I think this is more of a just a quick, let's get something out quickly. Here it is. It's not full specifications. This is not final. Let's give this stuff out.
I just think it's just the way the images transfer, because you transfer an image from this computer to that computer, load it to this format. Images change, they can warp.
And just look at FFG precedents when it comes to articles and incorrect images. So it's like, as I said, the Quasar had a contain token on the first article it had, and Sloan was for rogues only. And then one article had the SSD the actual cardboard backwards on a picture as well too. So I wouldn't take anything FFG sends before the actual ship is released as precedents.
Yeah, so everything's pretty much spot the mistake, and that's probably just a mistake with these pictures. So it's probably meant to be a mistake with it, and that was a mistake.
I don't think it's gonna I don't think it's going to happen. But you know how people look at things and go, "Oh, look at this! It's 2.0. It's coming. It's coming."
Yeah.
So what do you think, Ian? Do you believe this is going to be a new box set, a Clone Wars box set, or it's going to be like Legion, or is it going to be a basically an X Wing 2.0 box set where you get a Separatist and Republic?
It's hard to say. I think they'll probably just do a core set with a bit of a mix. I think they'll probably do that. I don't see a reason why they wouldn't do that. So with some type of, there'll be like a whole new core set for this faction, because you're going to need a core set, because you're not going to want people who only want to play Republic era are not going to might not want to collect the Rebellion era like a few people in the store do. So there'll be a new core set with this. I don't think they'll do faction core sets. That's possible, but I doubt it, because there are those that will want to collect both sides.
Yeah, you can get away
with like what we did. If you get a friend and they'll probably take one side, you take the other side.
You can get away with it with X Wing. X Wing is a bit smaller, but like Legion compared to Armada, it's that kind of bigger scale. I think a new box set is coming. I feel like that it's basically giving the opportunity of new players to come in and skipping that Victory Star Destroyer and the Corvette and the Neb B, saying, here you go, here's something new. And my hunch is, because they gave us two commanders, right? And what's the only actual box that gives you 2 different commanders?
Corsets.
The corset. So
corsets.
Okay, yes. It's my hunch. It's the little hunch that maybe these might be the corset commanders. We'll see. But for me, I feel like Armada players buy anything. When they're starving for content and production stuff, they'll buy anything. They'll buy a $500 SSD. And they basically...
Yeah, I bought one. I didn't play. Yeah. I don't even play.
And like, well, okay. So $150 Australian. I think people are going to be fine with that, cracking a new box set. Plus, a new damage deck. People take the second damage deck and say, beautiful, put it away. I've got a second damage deck. It maneuvers, dice. Everyone's got dice, but you can always give dice to other new players as well. So here you go.
Yeah, you always seem to lose dice, though, or gain dice.
So it's good for new players. It's good for existing players. Plus, you don't have to get another victory, So I think
I think buy another victory.
FFG.
I could do another Corvette though. You could always have another Corvette.
FFG's probably had enough of giving. They're trying to probably give out Corvette victories as crazy. You never know. They might try to do something with it, but they can always convert the victories they've got now to Republic victories. You never know. But my hunch is it's going to be a Legion style core set. So, all right. So those are the cards they've given us. So let's predict some ships, shall we? So, so we've gone through the cards there. So some ships that we're getting. So remember that ship in the Phantom Menace, that first one, the Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi came in, the Corvette. The Corvette.
Yeah, the Jedi Corvette thing.
Yes.
Yep, you're still harping on about that.
Yep. Well, there's your Corvette and there's your Republic Corvette. So
yeah, but I'm probably not even going to buy Republic. I'm probably going to end up buying Separatist.
I know. But well, I'm just going with ships that people have seen on the movies and definitely FFG are going to do. So I believe that's going to be one of them. I don't know if it's going to be wave 1, wave 2, but I think it's going to be in the ballpark of wave 1 and 2. So, you know, so you've got your little small ship, and then you've got the Acclamator. The Acclamator is the main picture that I've got for our title card. It's the ship in Attack of the Clones where they take off at the end.
Yep.
So that's the main troop transport.
Well, you know we're getting Acclamators.
Yeah.
Well, we know what we're going to get, I suppose. We know we're going to get Acclamators. We know we're going to get
Venators.
Republic for Venators. They're going to get Venators. They're going to get Pelters. They're going to get the Architons.
Architons, yeah.
But I wouldn't even be surprised if they get Kazantis.
Yes, true. Actually, you got a point.
I wouldn't be surprised. Because I don't know if they actually had. Did they even? I don't think we saw any of those in Clone Wars.
No, but you saw. Actually, they're not the Kazantis. They're just they're pre-framed ones. There was ones in the recent Clone Wars ones where the Ahsoka's walkabout when.
Don't spoil. I haven't seen it.
All right. There is a Clone Wars Kazanti in one of the episodes. So
okay, there was a Clone Wars Kazanti. Okay, cool.
But it's not like a Kazanti. You know, it's like the one in the Phantom Menace. It's a variant. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut on the episodes there. But
I want to watch them all with my kids on the weekend or something. Possibly,
okay. So. Well, the new one's fantastic. The walkabout stuff is rubbish. Anyways, let's keep going on. So. What do you think, Ian? Like, you've got the Pelters, you've got the Architons already in Armada stock. Are they going to make new ones with new paint styles, or they're going to...
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to do it like the same as the Ark?
Yep, they're going to do it like the Ark they did in X Wing.
Yeah.
They'll do the same thing. I think you'll be able to use them, like if you've got cards and the cardboard and stuff match up, but I think they will be completely different. I wouldn't be surprised we have like different attack dice and such, because if you think about it, the Pelter in Clone Wars is designed to be a bit more of a warship, you might say, where in the Republic area, all that stuff was sold off, so the armaments would have been reduced. So you're probably going to see different dice and everything like that. So I think they'll be completely different ships.
Okay.
No. I reckon you won't be buying the same chips. Plus, again, you've got the same issue where people who only want to buy Republic era are probably going to want to just buy the Pelter. So why would FFG worry about making card packs of Pelters and Architons when they're just like, just make them buy another Pelter arc?
Fair enough. Yeah, I totally agree.
That's just my theory. That's just my theory. I don't think they'll be.
My only question.
I don't think we need to.
My only question is the production queues they're going to get because of this. They can't even keep X Wing and Legion up to date, and Armada's not really their love child, as you say. So I just feel the production worries for these kind of things. So a card pack would be easier and quicker for them, but again, they love money, FFG, and so they would do another paint job of a Architons and a Pelter just for Clone Wars view.
Well, I suppose you got to ask yourself how many Pelters and Architons are out there. Aren't Architons hard to come by?
Yeah, Architons are very hard to come by. So it'd be.
If you just got that pretty much answers the question right there.
Yeah.
You know they're not going to do card packs. Just the simple fact, if you can't even get Imperial Architons, I don't know about Pelters. I think Pelters are probably a little bit more available because there aren't many other crazy people like me who like to buy Pelters. Lots of them. So yeah, I think
you're trying it. You're trying to make them viable.
Oh, I'm finding them quite fun actually. They're actually pretty decent. Like, the amount of shields and hold those things have, like the evade, the brakes, the redirect, they don't They don't drop easy.
No.
It's just they're just not very offensive. That's the only trouble. They're pretty defensive, and they can do some tricks. They got a lot of tricks to them, but yeah, they just don't have that whole. They only had better ways to mod dice.
All right, so we've gone through the Republic ships. Now we go through some Separatists. So we got the Commerce Guild frigate here. This one's, I'm not quite sure about the size. I think it's like a medium or small ship. It depends on what source you really look at. This was in the background of Revenge of the Sith. This is a long, stringy kind of Corvette type looking ship, or like MC-30 could be esque ship there. So this could be up your alley, Ian. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be fun.
So that's definitely. There's tons of the thing of Separate is they've got very modded ships, and funny enough, I think some of them are built from the Mon Cal people as well too, so they're very humpy like that. So yeah, because I was reading up, some are built by the Mon Cal as well too, so this will be interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really interesting. But they've got very modular ships. They look almost the same, but some will be different kind of looking. They'll have like fins, or some will be bigger, some will be longer. So again, I'm not quite sure how big this ship is, but it looks like it's definitely going to be in there as a medium or small ship. We're not quite sure, depending on FFG and what they think is their sales, their size. So their scaling. So that's the Commerce Guild frigate. Next is we have the Malevolence. I believe this is the Malevolence. So
that thing's like the big ship though, isn't it? Was that Dooku's ship?
That's Dooku's ship. Yeah. So it's not
Dooku's ship in Revenge of the Sith, was it?
No, I can't remember. Not Revenge of the Sith. No,
Malevolence, the one.
No,
Malevolence, the one from Clone Wars with the big iron king.
Yeah, I think it's it. But the Invisible Hand is General Grievous' ship. That's
Grievous' ship.
Yeah, that's the last slide I have here. That's the one that.
Okay. Yeah.
Now this is classified as a dreadnought. So the other ship that's classified as a dreadnought in Armada is a Super Star Destroyer. So we're not.
So this could be the Super Star Destroyer variant.
Correct. But basically, also the Trade Federation ship, the Lucahulk, is an even bigger ship than this. So, will we see that on the table?
If we do, it's not going to be something that moves. It's going to be something that sits in the corner.
Yeah.
And maybe just does one straight ahead, and you can't turn the thing at all. You can have command, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be something massive. But
that's going to be big, and it can push like 10 squadrons or something.
Yeah. And then to kill it, you have to send a ship inside it. So
you have to send that little Anakin inside there.
Little Anakin in there to destroy the
spinning. That's a good trick. And,
that's it.
Get a lucky shot off into a torpedo, a couple of torpedoes in the reactor.
So yeah, that's the three ships that I saw that will definitely make some kind of appearance in Armada Clone Wars, I think, for the Separatists. Again, there's tons of other ones. There's even like the Techno Union ships, those ones that in Attack of the Clones that just take off. They're just pointy things.
Skinny things.
Skinny things. I'm like, it's like that's really gonna make it. I don't know. It's kind of a bit weird.
Yeah, I didn't really get the look of those ships. They just look like basically just rockets that just shoot.
Yeah,
space.
that's it.
They look like actual spaceships. They look more like rockets. I'm kind of like.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see that in Armada Clone Wars. But hey, this is Star Wars. They'll put anything onto the table. So
exactly, anything's a good thing.
That's it. That's it for Armada Clone Wars. Anything else you want to add, Ian? What do you think? What's your thoughts of what do you think is going to happen here?
The only thing I think that's going to happen is that we're probably not going to see anything to 2021, which is a bit sad. So, apart from that, just hoping we can get some more news.
Yeah, I just hope
I wouldn't mind just finding out. I just want to see ship models. I just want to see some ship models of the first wave.
Yeah, and that's
so we can get an idea of what's coming up at both sides, and then start thinking about and get some better speculation.
And that's
what I
wanted too. That's what I wanted. I didn't want the cards. I just wanted a model. Like just bring out the SSD model. Here it is. Here's the Armada Clone Wars models. Yep. No bases, no nothing. Here are the models. Yep. I would have been happy with that.
Yep. Just give it to us.
Yeah.
Just give it to us. Yeah.
So we just don't know when that's going to happen, and with all this situation that we're in at the moment, we don't know if we're going to even see it like a preview this year. We don't even know if Gen Con's going to happen this year. So Gen Con's always the big reveal for their products. So if they don't have it, they're going to have another big live event on the web. They're going to do a live stream again to do the in-flight report, and I wonder if they're going to get anything there. So
who knows? We'll see. It's all a wait and see, isn't it?
It's always a wait and see. Yeah, unfortunately with FFG, and well, let's just hope they get things right now. They've got this break that they kind of come through.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to our last thing we want to talk about tonight, and that's the ANZAC Cup.
Yes, it is. And can you bring up the details?
I will bring up the cards. Yes, they are up on there now.
We got some cards for prize support, which we're doing for the tournament. Just one of the things we're adding to it. There's Luke is organising a prize list. There's some stuff we're throwing in there as well. So they'll be coming in for all the players. We're going to see how many players we get and see what we can do for cards and such. But can you bring up the Facebook page? Or is that too complicated for your
text skills? That's too complicated for tonight.
Okay, that's too complicated for your text skills at the moment. Okay, cool.
Just tell them about the details and we'll post it up on the Facebook page, all right?
Cool. We'll share it on the Facebook page. And so I'm going to try and record as many of these games as I can. But we'll what we have is the ANZAC Star Wars Armada competition on Tabletop Simulator coming up this weekend, where we are getting, it's pretty much just open to people from Australia and New Zealand this time. And it is it's a tournament designed to run for 4 rounds over the weekend.
And that's on TTS, not on Vassal. Before I forget,
on TTS, yes. Ideally on TTS, where one gets more play on TTS. So the idea is it's a 240 point fleet limit. So we're just kind of modding around a bit there, so the games can move a bit faster. Because online games can often take a lot longer than table games.
Yeah.
So that can be a bit of fun. Max is about 80 points in squadrons, and yes, you must include a commander. That's why we're doing the 250
points.
Added 200 point game. That's going to be a 200 point game.
200 points? Is it 200 points? Okay,
I think it's. I don't know. I've never played. It's in Rebellion of the Rim. Usually 200 points don't count commanders or something.
Correct. Yes.
I haven't even read the rules, so I've got no idea. But
I should have read the rules myself. See, I was thinking, I should.
Yeah, you read the rules. I'm not thinking about Rebellion of the Rim for quite some time. So, cool. So anyway, 240 point format, 80 points a squadron.
Yeah, 240 points. There you go. 240. There you go. It's not 250.
Oh, it is in there, is it?
Yeah, you said 240 just then.
Yeah, I said 240. Oh, no, I thought you were reading something. Okay, yeah, I said 240.
Yeah, 240.
First time. Yeah, 240 and 80 points for squadrons. So the idea is to do 4 Swiss rounds over the 4 days. The idea is that we're giving everybody about 24 hours to try and match up the time. That's about max. Sorry, I'll rephrase. We're giving 24 hours as a maximum time for you and your opponent to find a time in that window to play your game. Then if you don't play a game, I do actually not know what happens there. I think you both get like a 0 or something. Whoever's went first or second, whoever gets that, if that makes a difference.
Hello, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick.
These are the cards I was going to give out at Worlds, and now I've got them all lined up, and I was going to give some to.
Yeah, we'll send some to him. Yeah, we'll have to send some over. Yeah,
I'll send some to you guys over so you can give them out too.
Yeah, cool. So a couple of rules with this one here is that just because we're going to be playing on a smaller area, we're going to be playing a 3x3 instead of a 3x6. The idea is that we're only going to use 4 obstacles on the table. Now, and how it works with objectives, if certain objectives say you must add this, like you must have a station, or you must have a gravity rift, you must have Purgles, or Purgles are separate, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you must have these things in the objective, you add those to the objective pool first, then second player adds whatever objectives he needs to complete until you have 4 obstacles.
Right.
So like Rift Ambush, for example, you have to obviously have a rift.
Yeah.
You ditch the station, you're adding 2 dust fields. Now you have to take the rift, but then you get to then choose if you want to have second player gets to make all the choices in terms of obstacles, what obstacles are played.
Right.
So you get to choose 3 other obstacles that can go with it, and that can be either the 2 dust fields, the 2 debris fields, or the 3 rocks. So you just make a pool out of that. If there's a lot of onigers in there, I think a lot of people will want to pick those dust fields. Now we're just to save time and effort, no blockade run, people. I don't think
that'd be funny.
We're just banning blockade run because on a 3x3, it's just look, you can play it, yes, it works, you can set some stuff up, but let's just do no blockade run just to make life simple. We're also not looking at the SSD as well, even though the only thing you can do is the prototype with say Ramadi or Gerard. Ozzel. Sorry, either Ramadi or Ozzel on that thing to get 240 points. Like, sure, you won't be doing anything with it, but you've got the issue where what can someone do against it? It's just not going to be fun.
Fair enough. I'm surprised it's I'm thinking of the cheap variant. Yeah, it is under that. So.
Yeah, you can chuck that 240. You can get that and a command and Ramadi on there, and then off you go. You've got no dice mods, but hey, you just reveal concentrate fire all the way, and just there's your one mod, I suppose. Add a dice, re-roll a dice. So we're also doing all large base ships just to make this a bit more fair, so that way people just can't escape on one hull or something like that, because that's going to happen a lot, I believe. Yeah. Your opponent will get half points, including all the upgrade cards on your large base ship, if they have more than half points, like more than half their hull is gone by the end of the game. So it's just a way of helping you get points on the board, because otherwise it'd just be way too difficult. Because everyone just bring like if everyone just brings a Starhawk, oh yeah, cool, you didn't kill my Starhawk, so no points to you, but hey, you know what? I got 7 hits on that thing. Yeah. 7 hull on that thing, so yeah, you still get half points for it. Yeah. So it just stops that whole tank and sit in the corner and then win by objective.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's one thing that you just, especially on a small kind of game, you definitely want to get some points. Even if there's a large ship on there, you want to somehow get points, and that's a good idea actually. So this Saturday. So thanks to Luke.
Starts off Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Starts off Friday night. We're starting the first round. We're starting the pairings. I'll go back up and I'll read that time. I skipped over that. So the start time is start time. Oh no, it is Saturday. You did put Saturday. Oh, I think you want to listen everything in by Friday if you could.
Okay, so if you are thinking of...
we've changed this a couple of times, I think. So,
all right, if you are thinking of joining up, we'll put the details on our Facebook page. It is the ANZAC Armada TTS tournament. It is run by our good friend in South Australia, Luke, and I believe it's also run by... what's his name?
Me and David as well.
David Grounds, yes.
David Grounds, yes.
From Task Force
Orange. 3 of us been kind of going over... Yeah, Task Force Orange.
Yes.
We've been, the 3 of us have been going back and forth how to come up with these ideas and that sort of stuff. What to do. We're trying to work out, should we make this? Yeah, it's a tough choice, sure, someone's going to drop an SSD on the table and they're only going to be able to put the mighty on there. It's still a big tank. And it's like, okay, cool, I'll just bring like 10 Y-Wings, have fun with that.
Yeah.
10 Y-Wings and, a couple
only
of
you could think of that.
And I could, I was thinking 80 points. I was thinking, that's 8 Y-Wings. That's 8 black dice. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. 8 Y-Wings, but...
A comment from Patrick. He says, Stuart and him are voting. Australia have the rest of... have worlds there. So...
I'd be happy for that. Yeah. Let's have worlds in Australia. We're an isolated country, so we are not as contaminated as some areas.
Basically, you're saying secluded from the rest of this cesspool. So I would definitely love to have worlds here, for sure.
Yes, worlds here would be brilliant.
I would love to have some missing out on that swag. So talking about swag, funny enough, guess you got an N1 Starfighter.
You got an N1 Starfighter.
This guy, yeah.
You have it? You show it on screen?
No, I haven't got it. They haven't actually sent them out yet. They've still got some issues with postage and all that. So
okay, so we've still got time for it to be lost in post.
Yes, but I actually won the lottery.
Postage. The issues are with postage. You can't. I had to go down to the post office today to send off some stuff that I'd sold, and you actually cannot post stuff out. At least from Australia's perspective, you can't post anything now without having to pay for like the premium postage and having to get tracking. So I had to send like 4 dice off to France, and it cost me like 20 bucks or something.
Jeez,
to send dice. Otherwise, if it wasn't for what was going on, it probably only cost me about 10 bucks. Well, one girl reckoned she'd probably only charge $3, but I don't think it'd be $3. But,
yeah, it's crazy. I've been waiting for a parcel since the start of April and hasn't arrived yet. So other stuff that I ordered like early last week have already arrived. So I think they're doing the top bit first and getting to the bottom. Thanks to
I've been waiting for stuff to come from the US since last year. So
yeah, talk about Robert's stuff later, shall we?
Oh no, he sends us stuff to promote. Recon tokens, guys.
Yes,
go check out Recon tokens.
Yes.
Patrick. We've been waiting to get stuff to promote Recon tokens, all these lovely tokens that these guys supply to everyone from Patrick and Rob.
Yes,
from Recon Specialists. But yeah, fantastic tokens. We'd love to actually see them, but sadly, we can't seem to get anything shipped to us at the moment. Apparently, Rob said 2 shipments to us, but nothing has shown up. So, yeah, we don't know what's going on there. Postal service.
Padre sent it on a paper boat, says Patrick. So.
Oh, it's on a paper boat, is it? That's where it is.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Oh, fun.
But yes, definitely, Patrick. If you like to send me a slide, I can put it onto our slideshow at the start of the of our stream, and I'll definitely promote Recon tokens. So for you people who are looking for some premium, high quality tokens for X Wing, Armada, tanks. That's right, people. Tanks.
That's it. I think these are the only guys doing promo material for tanks, aren't they?
Yes, tanks. Head over to Recon Tokens, Facebook page, and Recon Specialists, and speak to Patrick and Robert, and they'll sort you out. And I believe there is a promo code as well, Recon Token 15. I'll double check on that one as well. But again, we'll post details on our Facebook page on that. But I think that's it for tonight, Ian. Any other ideas, any thoughts, comments,
no,
suggestions?
That's about it. Just wanted to say, if anybody's looking for some games of Armada, you'll actually find a link to the Discord in the event for this weekend. But I usually hang out on there looking for games. If anyone's in Australia and they want to have a game on Australian time, or international want to try and play, usually I try and play about usually after 8 p.m. Australian time, is once the kids go to bed, and I can finally get a time to sit down for a bit. I can play some games with people, for instance, playing some games on TTS.
And there you go, people.
Hit me up there.
Patrick has posted the comments on there, Recon tokens, and the actual code there itself. So there you are. If you are looking for some premium tokens.
Do you post that on Twitch, or do you post that on YouTube?
He posted on Twitch, but it's on our stream at the moment, coming up on our
stream
feed. Yeah.
Cool. It's on the feed there?
It's on the feed. So
we'll post a link to this one as well. So
correct. So thank you, Patrick. And if you're looking for some tokens, head down to our friends at Recon Tokens. But yes, you are doing some TTS stuff. I've seen you do some
TTS.
I've seen you've already done 2 matches.
You've already seen. I've uploaded a couple of matches so far. I'm working on a how to play.
Yes, I've seen that. That looks very interesting.
Got the first 2 videos online, so I'll probably make those available to view tomorrow. I've got a third one I've got to upload as well.
Excellent.
That one goes a bit longer, just explaining how to play it, so how to build, save, list, install, all that fun, what buttons do and everything. It's just a simple one, just to help people just understand how to make it work. The only thing I was going to say was the invite for Discord will be in the event link as well. So if you can hit me up on Discord there as well. Find me either as Dancing Monkey or X Wing Armada. I think I posted both for some reason. I've got 2 Discord accounts, just like I've got 2 TTS accounts for some strange reason. I don't know why, but I just do. I just do. Cool. That's probably about all I've got to say.
Awesome. So you've already played 2 games on TTS, and
I played 4 games actually.
4 games.
So I've only managed to be able to record 2 games because I have to play on one. I have to use the other computer to record it because it's this laptop's got too much junk that I've got to sort out so I can do everything on one.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know what junk is on there.
I don't know if I want to know either.
We know what it is. We know what it is.
It's been dropped on the ground a few times, and it's had parts replaced and everything, and it's had screen replaced and all that. So the thing is quite wonky. So Just one of those things. It's, I don't know. It's probably getting time for a new one.
That's what you get for holding it with one hand while your other hand somewhere else, Ian.
What? No. Got no idea what you're talking about, Mars. Why do I hold the laptop? I got a desk anyway.
True. I don't know why you're holding it, so go figure.
I don't know why either. It's just scary. Usually I'm just like, kicking back like this. Just watching people build boats lately. For some reason, I seem to have this fetish with wanting to build my own boat. For some reason, I think that's just
why not? Get away from everyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're enjoying TTS at the moment, seeing as we can't get real games.
Yeah, it's actually quite fun. I'm actually really enjoying it. So it's I like it because it's unlike, because Vassal's very two-dimensional. The thing I like about TTS is that whole three-dimensional aspect and the way it plays and the way you sell it. It feels like you actually are playing like a tabletop game, hence tabletop simulator. So yeah, that's the reason why I enjoy it more. It's you don't have to find all these hotkeys and this sort of stuff. You just push the buttons on the ship, and it's for someone like me who's not a good programmer. It's much more enjoyable. Much more enjoyable play.
Awesome. All right, I think that's enough for tonight. I think we've covered the Clone Wars enough. Hopefully we'll get some more information sooner rather than later, but God only knows with FFG. But I think that's probably it for tonight, as I said. Just a reminder for all those viewing tonight that the ANZAC Cup is on this Saturday. So if you want to join in on the fun, I believe we'll post the details. Luke is looking for lists by Friday night, as Ian said. Again, we'll post.
Pretty sure it's Friday night. Yeah.
Well, we'll post the event on our Facebook page. 240 points, and the rules will be there. So, and it is on Tabletop Simulator. But apart from that, we'll hopefully get some more Talk Casual probably sooner rather than later. Again, it's a bit hard to talk about stuff that hasn't been coming out, but we'll do something. We'll make sure we'll come up with lists or something like that. We can go through maybe Ian or something like that.
Yeah, we'll work out something. Yeah, we'll find something to waffle.
Well, we could talk about. Next week we can talk about the ANZAC Cup and see how we went with.
Yeah, we can talk about results and see how that went and see if we're going to be trying that again in the future.
Yeah, so maybe next week we'll be back. We'll see how we go. But thanks for tuning in, guys. It looks like it's worked this time round. So thank you for coming back. So apologies to those people who joined us on Monday. I think it was Monday, Tuesday.
Monday we tried to do
Monday. It was my fault. Rookie errors. I mucked things up on OBS, but I think I got it all correct now. So thanks for tuning in. Last final words, Ian. Nothing else? All good?
No, let's get out of here.
All right. Remember, subscribe, like us on Facebook, and fly casual.